Hi guys, good morning, magandang araw, hello, konnichiwa. Sa pa ba? Ano pa ba? Just it, good day to all of you, to all my viewers out there for your continued support. Thank you very much.
Champion Rico.
And for today's vlog, I will talk about, or I will share my personal idea about the specified skilled workers, 14 fields that are involved in the SSW. So the policies of the field, we will talk about that in this vlog. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so here are now the policies of the fields of the 14 industries that are involved in our specified skilled worker visa. Disclaimer lang po pala, I am not an immigration service agency of Japan worker. I just got this information from their website. That is why right now I am sharing to you on my personal knowledge as well with regards to the new visa in applying in Japan, which is the specified skilled worker visa. Okay, first on our field of industry, first is the nursing or the nursing care, so-called nursing care. In Japan, they need at least 60,000 OFWs or workers under this industry. Then for the applicants, they just need to pass the career skills evaluation test. For the Japanese language test, they have to pass the GFT or the Japan Foundation test for the basic Japanese, or the so-called JLPT or the Japanese language proficiency test, at least N4 or higher. In addition to the above requirement, the applicants also need to pass the English and the Japanese exam or the evaluation test under nursing care. So, what are the jobs involved o mga trabahong gagawin? So, job to be engaged in. So, under nursing care, an assistance with bathing, feeding, excretion, responding to the physical and mental condition of the user, other related support services, assistance with the recreation and the functional training, etc. Okay, ito po yun. Mga trabahong gawin. Ito po ay under nursing. Okay, so form of employment, direct hire. Okay, direct to the employer, direct to the company. Okay. Next naman po dyan is itong paglinis sa mga gusali. Ito po, first is nursing or nursing care na may 60,000 katao or 60 worker needed. Okay, bilang na inaasahang matanggap. Nabilang sa loob ng 5 years. Expected number accepted, maximum value over 5 years. Okay, so paglinis ng gusali, this is the second industry, or building cleaning. Okay, 37 workers needed. Then building cleaning field specified worker test, dapat pasado po. Isang requirement po yan. Then next is the Japan Foundation test for the Japan Foundation test again is needed on the GFT test or the Japanese Foundation test, and the JLPT at least N4 or higher. That is the two requirement para makapag-apply in order for the applicant to apply or in an under building cleaning field. So for example po, no, Mayroon po tayong building cleaning sa TITP. So for example, they already end for their 3 years or 5 years in Japan stay under TITP. In transition to SSW, then they can apply. Okay? No need for them to take an exam. So far po sa pagkakalam ko po, personal knowledge, though they don't need to pass an exam or based po dito sa or doon sa previous vlog ko, no need for them to pass the exams as long as they are or they finish their 3 years under the building cleaning category in TITP. Okay, so job to engage in, mga trabahong gagawin is ito po, paglinis ng gusali. So direct pa rin. Okay, next po, number 3 is the maintenance parts and tooling industries. The same pa rin yung requirement, kailangang may pasa ang mga exams, manufacturing field, skill test, Japan foundation test for basic Japanese or Japanese language proficiency test N4 or higher. Okay, mga industries, they are under this industry, they are divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. There are 13 category or 13 categories involved under machine parts and tooling industries, namely casting, forging, die casting, machining, metal press, factory sheet metal, plating, aluminum anodizing, then welding, finishing, machine inspection, machine maintenance, and painting. Okay, next po tayo. Industrial machinery. Okay. Let's go back po pala dito sa machine parts. They need 21,500 employees under this industry. Okay, next. Ito po, 21. Okay, next. Proceed po tayo dito sa industrial machinery. They need at least 5,250 employees. Then again, the applicants must pass the exam under this industry. There are 18 categories. Okay, casting, forging, die casting, machining, painting, ironwork, factory sheet metal, plating, finishing, machine inspection, machine maintenance, industrial packaging, electronic equipment assembling, electrical equipment assembling, printed wiring board, plastic molding, metal press and welding, then direct hire. Okay, next po tayo. Dito po tayo sa electronics and information industries. So 4,700 worker. Then pass the exam, pass the Japanese test, the N4 or the GFT. Then we have 13 categories under this industry, under electronics and information industries. So these are machining, metal press, factory sheet metal work, plating, finishing. Then next to that is the machine maintenance, electronic equipment assembling, electric equipment assembling, electronic, then electric equipment assembling, printed wiring board, plastic molding, painting, welding, industrial packaging. Then direct hire. Next is construction industry. Okay, under construction industry, at least 40 OFW or worker is needed under this industry. So, pagsusulit para sa SSW under construction, you have to pass. Then, again, Japan basic test. Then, GLPT. And 4. And above. Then, direct hire again. Okay, directa. Okay, so under this industry, we have for 80 job category. These are formwork, construction, plastering, concrete pumping, tunnel and propulsion, construction machinery and construction, earthwork, roofing, telecommunication, reinforcement construction, interior finishing, material mounting, reinforcing bar joints, scaffolding, pagkakarpenterya. Ano to? Pagkakarpenterya. Carpentry, if I'm not mistaken. Carpentry. Then pagtutubero, plumbing, then building retention and cool retention, spray urethane insulation or insulation work, then offshore civil engineering. Okay, those are the 18. So these are the 18 job category under construction. Next is shipbuilding and ship machinery industries. So 13,000 workers needed. Again, pagsusulit. For the under the shipbuilding test, then basic Japanese GFT or the Japanese language proficiency test, the LPT and 4 pataas. Then there are 6 job that are involved: welding, plastering, ironwork, finishing, machining, electrical equipment, and assembling. So again, direct hire. Automobile repair and maintenance, 7,000 OFWs or worker. Then again, need to pass the automobile repair maintenance exam. Then GFT and GLPT in 4. Then category, araw-araw o regular na pag-inspection at maintenance ng sasakyan. Okay, so about maintenance, automobile everyday inspection and maintenance, regular inspection and maintenance, disassembly. Okay, overhaul. Yan po yung magiging work. Then aviation, may aviation po tayo dito, aviation industry, 2,200 worker. Okay, again, need to pass the aviation field ground handling aircraft maintenance exam. Then GFT and GLPT and for hire. Then job to engage in. So two categories. These are airport ground handling, pagsusuporta at pagserbisyo sa mga eroplano habang nasa lupa, pagsikaso sa mga bagahe at kargamento at iba pa. Aircraft maintenance, maintenance ng eroplano at kagamitan at iba pa. Okay, airport ground handling, ground driving support services, baggage and freight handling services. Aircraft, next is the aircraft maintenance of aircraft and equipment, etc. Okay, direct hire again. Next is hotel and or accommodation industry, hotel and lodging or accommodation industry. Okay, at least 22 workers needed under this category. Okay, pagsusulit upang suriin ang kakayahang magtrabaho sa hotel and lodging. Accommodation, skills test need to pass. Next to that is the Japanese and Japan Foundation test for basic or the GLPT and for higher. Then category or job to be engaged in is the providing accommodation services such as working at the front desk, planning, public relations, hospitality, restaurant services. Okay, then direct higher. Okay, next is under the agriculture. So we have in agriculture industry at least 36,500 OFW needed. Okay, so need to pass again under the agriculture, then Japan foundation test, and N4 GLPT higher, then there are two categories. The general crop farming, cultivation management, collection, shipping, sorting of agriculture product, etc. And the general livestock farming, breed management, collection, shipping, sorting of livestock products, etc. That is the job to be engaged under this category, agriculture. Next is fishery and agriculture. At least 9,000 OFW or worker needed. Again, need to pass the fishery and aquaculture test, fisheries skills evaluation test. Then next is the JFT and the GLPT and for or higher. Then the job to be engaged in under this category is fishery production and repair of fishing gear, search for marine animals and plants, operation of fishing gear and machinery, capture of marine animals and plants, processing and storage catch, ensuring health and safety, etc. Then second is the aquaculture industry, production, repair and management of aquaculture materials, breed management, collection, harvesting, and processing of aquaculture animals and plants, ensuring health and safety, etc. Manufacture of food and beverage or manufacture of food and beverages, pag-manufacture ng pagkain at inumin. Okay? So, at least 34,000 workers needed under this category. Then, pagsusulit, okay, you have to pass an exam again under this category. Then, CFT or GLPT. So, at least isa dyan kung saan yung preferable na muna makapasa ka. Okay? Kasi yung N4 is medyo, para sa akin, medyo mahirap na po siya, lalo na sa mga beginners. Pero kung nakapunta ka na ng Japan, tapos nag-exam ka dito, siguro meron kang konting idea. But if you are not confident, then take a review first before taking the exam because you have to pay for your exam. I think 1,000 may get. Okay, for the job to engage in general food and beverage manufacturing, processing, and health and safety of the food and beverage, excluding liquor. So, walang maliban sa alak. So, wala palang, although kasama dito yung beverages, hindi kasali sa work nyo ang tungkol sa inumin or alak. Okay, next, food service industry, at least 53,000 workers needed. Okay, next, you have to pass an exam under the skills, this food service industry. Then, Japan or GFT or GLPT at least N4 o pataas. Then, your job to be engaged in is the general restaurant industry, food and beverage processing, customer service, store management. Total number expected to be accepted in the 14 fields. Maximum value over 5 years is total of 345,150 persons or OFWs or workers needed under the 14 fields of industries. Okay, that's it. That's all about the 14 industries, the policies of the fields under SSW visa, and hopefully you learned something from that. And now the secret, or if you wanted to apply under this category, this new visa, first thing to do, if you're here in the Philippines, you have to pass an exam. the skills test exam. Then next to that is the GLPT or the GFT. GLPT at least N4 or higher, then GFT exam. Okay, thank you guys, thank you for listening, thank you for the support, thank you always, thank you, and God bless.
Maybach